The diagram shows a block A of mass 12 kilograms on a long, rough horizontal table. A sphere B of mass 8 kilograms is attached to the block by means of a light, inextensible string that passes over a smooth pulley. The section of string between the pulley and the block is parallel to the table. The constant frictional force of 10 newtons opposes the motion of the block. A force of 120 newtons parallel to the table acts on the block in the direction shown, and the acceleration is in that direction. A. What information in the question indicates that while the string is taut, the block and the sphere have the same acceleration? And B. Find the acceleration and the tension in the string. The important thing to realise is that the whole thing is moving in this sort of direction. Mainly because it says the acceleration is in the same direction as the 120 Newton force. Okay, the answer to the first part is that when the string is taut, the block and the sphere have the same acceleration as the string is inextensible. So this is what we're looking for here. i.e. there's no stretch in the string, and therefore they have the same acceleration. So if we label the diagram a little bit more, now the important thing is that the frictional force opposes the motion, and as I just said, the motion is in this sort of direction. Therefore there's a 10 Newton frictional force, because the table is rough, acting in the opposite direction to the motion of the system. We have acceleration in that direction and acceleration going in that direction. So resolving horizontally, so we'll just draw this diagram a little bit bigger here. We've got a force here, 120 newtons, a 12 kilogram block. We've got a frictional force of 10 newtons acting against the motion. We've also got the tension in the string acting in that direction, and we have acceleration in this direction. So using Newton's second law, we have 120 minus t minus 10, these two can be in any order, is equal to ma, so it's going to be 12 times the acceleration that we're trying to find. We'll call that equation 1. Now resolving vertically, so here's a drawing for vertically. We have tension acting upwards, and we have a weight of 8g acting downwards, but we have an acceleration acting upwards, the same acceleration as in here. So now we can say that t minus 8g is equal to 8 times the acceleration according to Newton's second law. So we have two equations, two unknowns, tension and acceleration. If we add the two equations together, the tension will disappear. So we're going to get 120 minus t plus t gives you nothing. We're going to get minus 10 and minus 8g, and then 12a plus 8a will make 20a. Right, so 120 minus 10 makes 110, so we get 110 minus 8g is equal to 20a, and then in order to find a, we need to do 110 minus 8g divided by 20. Now remember that g in our course is 9.8 meters per second squared. So use the fraction button on your calculator and you'll get that a is equal to 1.58 meters per second squared. Right, in order to find the value of t, we just need to substitute into either any of these two equations. I'm going to put into 2 because it's a little bit easier than that one. So substitute into equation 2. We're going to have t minus 8g is equal to 8a. So we've got t minus 8g is 8 times my value I just calculated, which was 1.58. Therefore, t will be 8 times 1.58 plus 8g when you take that over here. And that gets g, remember, is 9.8 meters per second squared. So that gives the tension equal to 91.04 newtons. Okay, so this has been a video to show how to find the acceleration and the tension in a string of a connected object where the force is applied to the heavier body along a table. I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.